Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple. That's your no shit gaming news video. 3 news stories in one video with zero faff. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favourite games of the year and it's about to get a big new update. The most significant addition with update 1.1 is multiplayer known as Ghost of Tsushima Legends. This will become available for free to all owners of the game and is accessible through the main menu or a new character in the game world itself called Gyojin the Storyteller. In this mode you'll select from 4 different classes based on the more fantastical elements of Japanese history and mythology. You can play as the samurai, the hunter, the ronin, or the ghost, and each comes with their own strengths. Samurai is the offensive class, which is best suited to head-on combat using your katana and buffed health. The hunter class is the ranged specialist, primarily suited to using the bow and arrow for stealthy sniper attacks or more devastating explosive shots. The support role is fulfilled by the ronin class, which has healing powers, but they can also summon a spirit dog, which you can even pet, so the game just went even higher on my Game of the Year list. Finally, there's the assassin, which is built to do damage in a single attack and can teleport across the map to strike quickly and efficiently. Each of these classes has its own set of cosmetics to unlock, like masks and skins, and gear pieces to improve their performance. The mode launches with 2 modes, 4-player survival and 2-player story. The 4-player survival mode is pretty much what it sounds like, and I do love me some good old survival modes. You and your 3 teammates will face off against waves of enemies while defending different locations and using abilities like summoning a spirit bear or setting enemies on fire. The 2-player story missions put you in the heart of some of Gyojin's tales. As you progress through higher difficulties, you'll face off against tougher enemies in new encounters, which unlocks greater rewards. Following the launch of Ghost of Tsushima Legends, another update will come, bringing a 3-part raid for 4 players to tackle in Io's realm. In addition to the previously announced multiplayer mode, Ghost of Tsushima is also getting a bunch of new features that the community has been requesting since launch. Custom gear loadouts have been a very popular request and are coming with the update, allowing you to spec certain outfits for specific occasions. We're also getting a new Game Plus mode so you can take Jin back to the start of his journey just after he's beaten by Khotan Khan, complete with all your upgrades and cosmetics. In this new Game Plus mode, you'll also get a brand new horse with a black body but a red mane and tail, so you can really live out your vengeful spirit fantasy as the Japanese version of Ghost Rider. On top of that, there will be new charms to unlock to make Jin even more deadly and upgrades for your sword, bow, and armor. There will also be a new merchant in the New Game Plus mode selling new armor dyes which can be bought with ghost flowers only available in New Game Plus. Photo mode is getting some new features too and will be usable in Legends as well. Finally, the update will also add new trophies for New Game Plus and the Legends multiplayer, but these will be separate from the main trophy list, so your platinum trophy will remain intact. Ghost of Tsushima was already an amazing game, as I've made abundantly clear many times, but getting this kind of post-launch support completely for free without any microtransactions BS should always be applauded, even if it is depressing that that's the state of the industry now. The update launches in less than 2 weeks' time on the 16th of October, and I'll be getting ready sharpening my metaphorical katana. That sounded a bit dirtier than I meant it. Who will you be playing as? The samurai is calling me for my usual playstyle, but those spirit dogs with the ronin sound like the real MVPs. And next up, after multiple stories about crunch, microtransaction miscommunications, and seemingly endless delays, Cyberpunk 2077 has officially gone gold. That means that the game is as finished as it will ever be and is ready to be burnt onto discs and sent out to retailers. It also means that whatever state the game is in, it will have to come out one way or another. It cannot be delayed anymore and will ship on the 19th of November. Of course, as with every game that comes out now, expect a day 1 update, and with a game like Cyberpunk, I'd expect it to be particularly hefty. But the box that the game is actually coming in looks pretty hefty too, based on all the extra goodies CD Projekt is throwing in there. Remember, like companies used to do in the old days when things were good. One of the key things you'll find in the box, beyond the disc obviously, is a fold-out map of Night City. Images of this map have leaked online along with some of the postcards. The postcards are less interesting, so let's just get those out of the way. There are 3 in total, with each featuring a unique piece of concept art for a different location. There's one for Pacifica, the abandoned tourist hotspot, Japantown, home to the Tiger Claws gang, and El Coyote Kojo, a bar in the Hayward district. Onto the map, the picture quality isn't exactly the best, as it's literally just a photo of the unfolded map with creases, and the resolution is pretty low, but you can still make out some details. CD Projekt has stated several times in the past that the map will be smaller than that of The Witcher 3, but this map certainly doesn't look too small. The city is broken up into various districts like Watson and Hayward, but the map also extends beyond these dense city limits into more open areas and wastelands. The yellow tracks appear to represent roads or highways, and certain landmark areas like Corpo Plaza and Japantown are labelled. Some points on the map have red labels, but I can't make out what they say, so let me know if you can figure any of it out. Cyberpunk's game world is also meant to be very vertical, meaning that looking at a flat two-dimensional image of a map won't do justice to its real size. This verticality is one of the things that interests me most about the game, as it should mean that traversal and exploration are much more expanded than in most open world games. Of course, this map could easily be fake, but it seems pretty real to me, and we really don't have long to wait to find out if it is the real deal. And finally, last week saw a couple of new games launch, but it was a fight for the top spot on the UK physical game sales charts. Ultimately, Crash 4 It's About Time took home the win at number 1, but only by about 1,000 sales. However, the game sales are 80% lower than that of the Insane Trilogy remake, proving that people's desire for nostalgia outweighs their pleas for new games. We all complain about endless remakes coming all the time, but clearly they do sell really well. Close behind Crash 4 was Star Wars Squadrons, which was forced to settle for the runner-up spot. Unfortunately, the game is pretty niche, and flight simulators rarely sell well outside of their core audience, so the sales aren't particularly high. Jedi Fallen Order, a safer game as it's a single-player action-adventure title, launched around the same time last year and sold 72% more than Squadrons. But on top of Jedi Fallen Order being a more popular genre, the state of physical games retail is worse than it's ever been due to Foster's Fever, so it's not entirely a fair comparison. Elsewhere in the charts, Avengers slipped from number 2 to number 5, Minecraft Dungeons held at number 7, and Mafia Definitive Edition and Mafia Trilogy took 9th and 10th, down from 3rd and 6th respectively. Nintendo continues its chart dominance with 3 exclusive games in the top 10. Mario 3D All-Stars fell from 1st to 3rd, Animal Crossing still holds strong at number 4, and Mario Kart 8 is still there over 3 years later. Add to that the Switch version of Minecraft at number 8, up from number 9, and Nintendo is absolutely killing it. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost, hit subscribe and the bell if you want to stay up to date on all future installments, toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. I've been Henry Cooper, that's all for today, bye for now.